Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So the popular electrical vehicle manufacturer in China, XPeng, ticker symbol XPEV, are trading down about 1% today. They're recovering some of their back, so they're about 0.5% now, despite beating their earnings for Q2 and giving some impressive guidance. Let's look at what they shared in their report. So we know that they were expected to deliver 22-cent loss per share on a revenue figure of 552. They actually beat the revenue figure to 583 million, and that was a 21 cents loss per share. So they beat on both revenue and earnings, and we'll go into the guidance which they shared as well. Let's take a look at the guidance. So we can see here, XPeng reports second quarter 2021 is unaudited financial results. Deliveries reached 17,398, which is a 439%, so 4x year on year. So they did 4 times the number of deliveries they did this time last year. Quarterly total revenues reached 3,761 millions renminbi, and that's a 536, or 5x increase year over year, and their gross margin reached 12%. So very impressive there. So the deliveries were 17,000, which we know, but they're outlooking that they can deliver up to 22,000, which is really interesting. So we can see here, 11,000 was of their P7. Now P7's their slightly bigger version, and they're releasing a smaller version, the P5, which is a more affordable version with more autonomous features in there. Okay, so that was a record quarterly high and representing increase of 44. Among the total P7s delivered in the quarter, 97% can support the Pilot, X-Pilot they call it, which is the same as Autopilot on Tesla. And this is why I'm interested in XPeng, because I've got a bit of a position in Lucid. Obviously, I've got a big position in Tesla. But the thing with Lucid, as beautiful as their car looks, and you can argue that potentially they can compete from a luxury point of view, they don't talk about autopilot. They've never mentioned autopilot. They're not talking about autonomy. And it feels like by the time they realize that that's the market to be in, Tesla would have gone. And the fact that XPeng are doing so well, actually focusing on the autonomy, really adds to their multiple and their valuation. So total revenues we saw, that was the 582 million figure. That was versus the expected 550 figure, which is really good. And again, that is 5x where they were before. So they would have done about 100 million the same period in 2020. Okay, so really interesting. Gross margin of 11%, so that's trending higher, which is really good. 11.2% in the first quarter. So just in that one quarter from Q1 to Q2, they've improved by 0.7, which is really good. Still making a loss as we expect, but that loss is less than the market was expecting, which is always good for a fast-growing company. Let's see if there's anything else worth saying here. Yep, so we know they've got plenty of cash on the books. They've got 5 billion on the books. They raised 1.8 billion. Don't remember when they listed on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. They received which was that last year? Yep, July, and then 1.7 billion when they listed on the US Stock Exchange. So plenty of cash. But let's see what they mention about their deliveries. So their deliveries, where have they put their outlook? Here you go, the pre-sales for the P5. In July 21, XPeng commenced pre-sales for its third mass-produced model, the P5, XPeng Smart Family Sedan, the world's first mass-produced light detection and ranging. So this is going to have LiDAR equipped with Smart EV. The P5 will officially be launched in China in September 2021. Now, the other thing they mentioned was they currently have one facility which is kind of getting maxed out in terms of capacity, but they're saying they're going to double capacity by 2022. And so that's how they feel they can comfortably get to their 22,000 vehicles delivered per quarter in the third quarter this year. So in June 2021, XPeng rolled out Valet Parking Assistant, one of the most advanced automated parking functions in the Chinese market. Very good. What else have we got in here? We talked about the balance sheet. This is what we wanted. Business outlook. For the third quarter, the company expects 21,522.5. So I took the middle and said 22,000 vehicles in Q3, representing a year-on-year increase of 1.5 times. Total revenues to be between 4.8 billion RMB to 5 billion, representing a year-over-year increase of 1.5 times as well. The above outlook is based on the current market conditions and reflects the company's preliminary estimates. Fine. So overall, a really good set of earnings from Xpeng. I'm impressed. I don't have a position in Xpeng, but reading off of this, I mean, they seem to be taking a bit of a charge. I mean, I've got a position in NIO. NIO began exporting their vehicles to the ES8 to Norway. We know Xpeng are also trying to not copy, but follow the footsteps of NIO and Li Auto. They want to do some international expansion, so they've got Norway in focus as well. But obviously, why is the stock down? The stock is down, and the reason I'm not massively building these Chinese EV positions are not because they're not doing great things. The numbers are phenomenal, and the technology they're building and the cars are really good looking. The concern is obviously around the regulatory issues, and we've made plenty of videos on this channel about the Chinese regulatory issues. I'm a bit more comfortable about the regulatory issues than others, but I can see why investors could keep the weight on this stock given the issues China faced with their autonomous vehicle, Tesla faced with their autonomous vehicles in China and the regulatory scrutiny, but also around the data protection laws and the way these companies can market. I mean, we've seen that they've put some sort of law in place. I feel like it's overplayed, but I could halt my words there. I feel like it's no different to GDPR or HIPAA in the States, where China just want to enforce some innocent, normal consumer protecting laws around data protection. But could that have an effect on the stock prices? So yeah, it's exciting that they've sent their P7 to Norway. So this Xpeng are starting to export their P7 model into Norway. They've been increasing production. Not like Lucid where we've not seen a car yet and the valuation's gone crazy. I think Xpeng, let me just check, are sitting at a market cap. I think it was 35 billion when I last checked. Yep, 34.85 billion. So that's the market cap they're at now at $40 per share. And I mean, they're actually delivering cars. They're improving their deliverables month on month. We're looking quarter on quarter, sorry. So that we're looking to see 22,000 in this next quarter. And if they can increase their production, improve the autonomous aspect of the cars, they're already very good looking. Then no reason this stock price shouldn't go from strength to strength. So definitely one on my radar. I will be seeing to see if there's a bit of a dip, so I can start building a small position in it, and I'll keep an eye on it from there. See you in the next one.